Welcome to the tutorial about rebounding, jumping in place. Rebounding is considered by many to be the best ground environment exercise. And there are many reasons. For starters, it's a very easy, very accessible, very short duration, very efficient, very simple and very safe. That's why it can be done by practically anyone, and it can be done practically anywhere. Inside, outside, on a plane, on a train. Then this exercise contains many components of the human movement, from the 10 components. When you rebound, you train your agility, your balance, you support your connective tissue, train your coordination, can be easily turned into an endurance exercise, and it's a great posture exercise. Remember, it belongs to the family of prestigious 3 exercises, the best ever exercises. And what is common between those exercises is their vector, the direction. They all direct upward, 90 degrees to earth. When you jump, you are like a missile. You go 90 degrees up. And this up movement makes it such a great exercise to bypass or counteract the effects of aging. Also, this exercise covers the 4th and 5th heights. Okay, the 5th height, the jumping height. This exercise is ageless. When you do this exercise, you feel ageless, and when people are looking at you, you will jump the same no matter your age if you keep this exercise on a daily basis. This exercise also transplants into your mind and body a childlike state, playful, easygoing, loose, light. Jumping every day will ensure a lifelong ability to jump every day. Rebounding is also heavily survival oriented. You can see all kind of side jumps and forward backward jumps. Those movements are extremely important when you want to evade something which is coming towards you really fast, like bicycles or a car. You can also practice survival martial art scenario by doing shadow boxing and intuitively practicing all kind of fast movement, trying to get away, to evade something. It can be easily turned into an all-out exercise if you do athletic jumps, or if you do some rope jumping. I'm using nowadays a rope which weighs half a kilo. So when I'm jumping, I have some extra weight, and at least 3-4 times a week, other than just rebounding, I'm trying to benchmark my maximum jumps. So at the moment I'm parking at 300 jumps. Another advantage this exercise has, it's infinite variation profile. There are so many variations to this exercise. Not to mention that it's the best bone strengthening exercise. So in the spirit of super exercise training, we always start a super exercise low and go slow, because rebounding will escort us every day on a daily basis throughout our lives. So we start low, we go slow. For people who are completely unfit or very old, then the first progression is doing medical jumps, just lightly lifting your heels a few millimeters off the ground and then dropping down, causing a light or shock wave to run through the body. Elderly people can hold on to something like a table or a chair for extra balance. If you are fitter than that, you can start jumping, but without disconnecting from the ground. And if you are quite fit, you can right on start jumping off the ground. And since this movement is intrinsic, you decide moment by moment which height, which intensity, the speed of the jump, and the variations. The progression is very, very slow, and it can be measured in seconds you jump or the number of jumps you can do, your max, or adding, subtracting all the time different variations. Jumping is childlike, as you can see, so it's loose and easygoing, and with this energy, spontaneously, the body moves in all kind of angles and variations, and you create on a daily basis every time a slightly new exercise. There are so many variations, you have all of your life to explore them. And in the spirit of super exercise training, you do explore them, and you can also use this exercise as a exploration into spontaneous movement with no rules, with no limitations, just letting the body jump and letting the inner instincts and intuition guide the variation, much like children. I strongly recommend you pick this exercise and own this exercise and preserve, maintain, and cultivate this light, childlike movement. Incorporate it into your life, all of your life. Success. Never stop and be strong.